Okay, this would be the half moon above Sydney, Australia. And a bit of bling here. Now this may come if you get involved in cryptocurrencies as the prices tend to go up. They can also go down, of course, as well. So, but among other aspects, there's more to cryptocurrencies than just the valuation and so forth. So you have Dash Digital Cash. I like this currency. There are many aspects to it that I like. And what I plan to do with this Trezor wallet, actually this Trezor wallet is mine. So I'm going to, years ago I purchased two. So I have another one in here and I'm actually giving that away as part of a wedding present to Jun and Jian, who are getting married. And this is the one that I'm giving away here. So the tutorial will be with this one here. So with this device, it does not store the Dash. The Dash remains on the blockchain, and this would apply to other currencies that you could access as well, such as Bitcoin or Ethereum. So this basically allows you access, and it's a way of protection rather than have hackers who are sort of hacking into your computer and so forth. So this is the device here. They're quite small. You can see the size. Maybe they still do. They come out of a packet like this. It's glued up. So yes, I'm giving away an opened present, if you will. There are cables. So they come with this small cable in the packet, a USB to micro USB cable, but really you need to get another one because they're not that great a quality, and you can buy these aftermarket ones that are better quality. You get a booklet. This booklet, this is where you can put your seed in, and this is very, very, very important. You can lose the device. This can go. It doesn't matter. You need this. You need the seed. Also, you have this. This is the manual right here for the device. So, without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. First up, to avoid complications, make sure your computer's operating system is up to date. The same applies with your web browser as well, be it Firefox or Safari. Make sure these are all up to date, or you may have complications. Okay folks, this video is not for those who are computer savvy. This is a basic tutorial here for people within the general public who are just not tech orientated. So I'm going to use the search engine DuckDuckGo right now and find Trezor using Safari on the Macintosh, the Safari web browser. Now it's brought up the search results right here on DuckDuckGo, and I'm going to this one right here, Trezor Wallet. And here we go. Here the interface is loading up, and you can see that if we just zoom in here, we have Trezor wallet.trezor.io. That's what we want. Zooming out right now, it says private bank in your hands. So indeed, you're going to have to put some effort into this. So just as banks do, they spend millions, if not billions, of course, on security. So you need to spend a little time too. So here you have, there are different operating systems here. I'm going to use Mac, and I will be downloading this. But just for a moment here, also, if you have the Google Chrome browser, there is an extension here that you can use for that also. But in this case, I'm going to download this one here, which will take about a minute. Less than a minute actually. It downloads pretty quickly. And it's just downloading right now. That took less than a minute. So what I'm going to do is go to downloads on here, and here it is here. So the Trezor bridge right there, and I want to open this up. So I click on it, and this window comes up right here. It's from an unidentified developer. So I'm going to OK this, and now I need to go to Applications, and I need to go to Systems Preferences and open this up. And then I go to Security and Privacy, and then down here it allows me to open this anyway, which I'm going to do. So I open this up. This window just popped up, and I'm going to open it once again. Zooming out for a moment. Okay, this is the installation box here. So I'm going to continue, install. I need to put a passcode in here. So I will do that as part of the installation process. And it says that the installation here is successful. So I will now close this. I'll keep this part here. Zooming out. Now what I'm going to do, now that is done, I'm going to refresh this page. Okay, so now that I've refreshed the page, it realizes that I've got the bridge in, and it's now asking me to connect the Trezor device. So I have my Trezor device right here, and I have this aftermarket cable on it, and I'm going to plug this into the USB port on the computer. So it's plugged in, and the screen changes right here. So within the interface on the screen here, it says that I can label the device. So I'll do that right now. Hang on for a second there. I have now taped the actual hardware device to the screen for the purposes here of what is coming up. Hopefully it's in the right position. So I'm going to put the label in here right now, and I'm going to label it congrats J and Q as they are getting married. Now I'm going to go to continue. So watch what happens here with the interfaces. Continue. Okay, so what we have now is two screens right here. And what I want to do is put a PIN number together right here. Now the PIN number, of course, you can't forget the PIN number. So on the device, this came up on the device. So we have a configuration of numbers there on the screen of the hardware device, the Trezor. And I'm now going to put some of those, some PIN numbers. I'm going to translate it onto this grid here in the same fashion. So my PIN is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll go up here to 1 and then 2, as they are right here, and then 3 and 4, and then I'm going to go enter, and it comes up again. Now the configuration on the layout has changed. So this is the new layout of numbers here, and as you can see, there's a different layout. So again, I'm going to put in the numbers here, and the beauty is that I'm not using my keypad, so keyloggers can't see this, to put in these numbers. Indeed, that's on the hardware device. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, just looking at that. So 1, 2, enter. Okay. Now, you can't forget, of course, that PIN. So you need to write that down. Now, this is a warning thing here. So what we're going to do next is write down 24 words, and these need to be in the right order. So I have a piece of paper right here, and I'm going to put them in. Indeed, the device comes with this particular booklet, and you need to use this booklet and write them in, and I would suggest doing it double, but I'm not going to use this booklet at this time because the owner of this device, as it is at present, may want to, of course, change all this. So, but right now, so there are appropriate warnings right there, but nonetheless, we're going to get some words off the device. So the first word here is siege. So I'm going to write that down. Siege. Once that is written down, I need to go to the device. Written on here, it's got next. So on the device here is the button right here. It's a bit hard to see because it's dark, but I press that button and now I get the next word. So the next word is net. So I now write this word down. N-E-T, net. And then I proceed through pushing that button again, and this is the third word, so I will write that down, excuse me, and I will write down all of the 24 words. So I will do that now. Okay, so I've just taken the time to write down all of those words in order. They have to be in order. And this is the 24th and last word of the series, and it is written down here. So what I'm going to do now is go to the Trezor and again press the button right here. It wants me to check all of the words again, and indeed I'm taking this seriously and I'm going to do just that. So I've just gone through and double checked carefully all of those words, and now I'm going to push the button on the Trezor once more. Okay, so up here it has the layout is displayed on your Trezor, so I'm just going to put the pin in right now. So I've gone through that process of writing down the most important part really to all of this, and that is that I've written down the seed, the private key to this wallet. So right now I'm going to enter my PIN again. So what was it again? It was 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and enter. Now it's opened this window up and it wants me to confirm action on the Trezor device. So basically I'm just going to, it says confirm right here, so I'm just going to go confirm like so. And it's opening up the wallet right here. So congratulations, your device is now ready to use. So this is great. We're into the wallet right now. We're into the page. So we can go up here and it's got Bitcoin right here. And if I click on this, the different wallets come up right here. So today I want to put some Dash in this wallet. Indeed, that Dash is going to be part of this wedding present. But just for a moment, let's look at Ethereum. So I'll double click on Ethereum and open that up right now. So here we have got go to my my Ether wallet. So I'll click on this and backing out a bit. So now what I need to do here is you have the options here, and I'm going to go to Trezor right there. Now another thing that you can do here is you can go up here, and if you have Ethereum Classic, you can click on this one here. But just for the moment, and I do have that, but you can click on this one here, and what we'll do right now is we'll just so what it wants to do is connect to the Trezor. So I'm going to click on this, and now it's bringing up another window here, and it's behind my actual Trezor device on the screen. So I'll just move that to the side right there, and here I go export right now, and it's just exporting a key to my Trezor device right here. So what I want to do is go, in this case I'm getting into my Ether wallet, so I'm going to go like that, and here is my account right here, and there is an address here. So there is a send address right here. That's my send address for my Trezor wallet, and I won't go into this right now. You can explore this for yourself, but just to let you know that this is the part up here within here, and for example that's where your Ethereum Classic is right there. But we'll backtrack a bit. We'll go back. Now another thing that I'd like to show is so there's nothing in my wallet right now. This is my Bitcoin wallet, or I could go to the Dash wallet up here, and there is nothing in this wallet. So it comes up, or it wants me to confirm this because I've opened into another wallet. So I go to the device here, and I actually click confirm like so, and it tells me yes, I have no transactions yet. But this would be the wallet here, and I can go up here to the receive address, and indeed that's my receive address to send things into this Dash wallet, and it is right here, so I can copy that. Now this string of numbers and letters here corresponds with this QR code here, so these are one in the same. Indeed, if I was to bring up, you can bring up another one here, another receive to the same wallet. So if I have this one here, the QR code will be different. So if I click on this one, you will see the QR code sort of changes as it corresponds to the string, to these public keys right here to my wallet. So I could put those keys, for example, on a video or on a website, and people could send monies, send Ether, send Dash in this case, to this wallet. Now, my account here is hooked up with Dropbox, so I have the option here of putting in, I can sort of label this, I could put a label in here, so just as an example, I'll write ZZZ account Dash just for fun right now, and that I'll okay that, and so yeah, you can sort of name these accounts like that. Now another thing that you can do is if you click on here, so at the moment you can see on my device it's got the congrats J and Q, but I can change what's on there by going to the device, going to the home, going up here to the home screen rather, and down here there are various options. I quite like this one here, the little come and take, it's pretty cute. But there are other options here, and indeed you can even customize your own image to go on the face of your Trezor right there, which is pretty cool. So there's a bit of humor in here with Mt. Gox and all the rest of it, and of course Mt. Gox the exchange crashed, and of course, you know, it's in a way it's a bit of a symbol of why you would have a Trezor, and indeed that sparked a lot of you know, oh, everyone's got it. You've got to have your, you know, don't rely on exchanges. Get your money into your own accounts. Don't have a lot of coins, cryptocurrencies on exchanges because you are relying on that third party. Be your own bank. Do this stuff. Okay, I'm going to rename this Dash Gift for J and Q. And just a bit of a thought there, so just renaming that right now. And what I'm going to do is I want to send some Dash now to this, so I'm going to go to the receive and bring up this. And what I'm actually going to do is scan this QR code here with my phone. Okay, so this is my smartphone, and I have the barcode scanner right here, and it works with the Jaxx wallet right here. So I'm going to open up the Jaxx wallet, and the Jaxx wallet is just a phone wallet. You can have various currencies on it. I've got some Dash on here, and I'm going to send one Dash I'm going to send it to this new address right here. Now, what I can do, I could copy and paste this address, but it's just easier to scan. So what I'm going to do is there's a little barcode right here, and I'm just going to click on that, and now it wants to scan something. So I'm bringing my phone up, and I'm going to scan, oh, it just did it right there. So I've scanned the QR code, and now I want to check to see if these two addresses are correct. So it ends in JDGV and start with an X and an N. So there's an X and an N, and indeed there's the X and N there. So just a way to make sure that your addresses line up. So with the wallet here, I'm now going to put in an amount that I want to send, and I'm going to send 1.01 Dash. So I'll just put that in. So it's there, 1.01 Dash. So I will now push send right here, and this comes up with some of the details of the transaction, and it wants me to confirm it. Now, indeed, you can have a PIN for the phone, but for the purposes of this process, I don't have a PIN on my phone. So bringing it up to the computer right here, and I will just confirm this transaction. Okay, so the transaction has now been sent through, and within the wallet here you have 1.01 Dash. With the wallet, you can click right here, right beside the transaction, and open that up, and it gives some information about the transaction. So in this case, all this information comes up here about the transaction, including, in this case, how many confirmations. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial on how to set up the Trezor wallet. And just something to consider is that when you're in the primary process of setting up, for example, I have a virus blocker on the internet right here, the Intego software, and that can block the bridge, if you will. So you may need to enable the bridge to be used through that software, so you'll have to work that out yourself. So just be wary of software like that can hamper your ability to get the bridge going between the website and your device. With your device, I would suggest that they have firmware, so at least every 6 months or so, start your device up, even if you're not using your wallet, and make sure that it's up to date with the firmware. So with that, I'll leave it at that, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and goodbye for now.